Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a products I regret purchasing video. I have been seeing these pop up all over YouTube and I have been kind of obsessed with watching them. I think it's such a great idea because all of us have purchased things that we just did not work out for us for whatever reason, and it's helpful to see what products are not maybe the products you want to invest your money in. So it's definitely something I've been watching a lot of and been appreciating. I've been finding these videos really helpful. I like seeing, what products are not working for other people, and it is just helpful because, we all want to spend our money on things that are really going to work for us. And of course, we all buy things with the intention of them working, and sometimes they just don't work. So I have a little pile here of products that I was actually planning to get rid of anyways. Anytime I try something and it just doesn't work, I get rid of it pretty quickly. And I already had these pulled out to get rid of, and I was like, you know what, I should just film a quick video before I get rid of these items to talk to you guys, about why they're products that didn't work for me. So if you guys want to see more, keep on watching. So the first thing I was so upset about when I tried this, I was so upset. This is from Frieda. It is the Frizz Ease Caraflex Flexible Hold Hairspray. So I mentioned in my hair care purge video, my KonMari hair purge, I had just bought this at that point and that I was excited to try it out because I've been getting a lot of frizziness in my hair and I wanted something like a hairspray that could kind of calm down the frizziness. In fact, I think I got quite a few flyaways right now that you can probably see. I have all these baby hairs that are just at the point that they're driving me nuts. They're big enough that you can see them, but they're too short to really lay down right. So I have this constant little baby hair flying away here and it's driving me nuts. But I picked this up thinking, oh great, it's something to help kind of calm that down. Well, I don't know how well it works because the first time I sprayed this in my hair, I was like, what is that smell? Lexi, come over here. Did you fart or something? Because it literally smells like poop. I'm not even kidding. It's not an exaggeration. It literally does. It smells like you walked into a restroom, like a public restroom right after somebody, did their business. So I'm like, what the heck? So at first I was like, maybe it dissipated pretty quickly. So I was like, maybe it wasn't this. Maybe someone, my daughter was in the room. I was like, maybe she farted. That's really weird. But then I tried it a second time. So I tried it a second time and it still literally smelled like poop. And I was like, yeah, I don't care if the smell went away. I'm not spraying something in my hair that smells like poop because just my luck, I'd be out and about and all of a sudden I'd get a whiff of it. And yeah, I don't want that smell following me around. I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't believe that it smelled like that. And I was planning to return it, but I looked everywhere and could not find my receipt. I got this at Walgreens, by the way. So I was like, okay, forget it. I'm just gonna throw it away because it is nasty. Don't get that one. Just pass right by it. So that was the first thing. And as long as we're talking about smells, the second thing had a weird odor as well, which is why I didn't like it. But this is the Sephora one-time use paper masks. And I've actually used a lot of these before and really enjoyed them. But this particular one is one of the new ones. It's the ginseng mask. And this one is supposed to be for toning and revitalizing. I really like the way that these masks work. I feel like they're so relaxing and just enjoyable in general to use, but this one had a weird odor. Not as bad as the hairspray. It just had this weird, it doesn't smell in here, but I don't know how to describe it. It just smelled kind of off, like it had gone bad or something. Not horribly offensive, but just enough that it's laying on your face for 15 minutes and you're smelling that going, is it supposed to smell like this? Is this one not bad? Or this one gone bad? I don't know. So overall, I didn't like this one. I'll definitely stick to some of the other ones I've tried before. I love the pink one and the red one. Those two are my favorites. So I do have another face care item to talk about, and this one is actually a brush head that goes with my Clarisonic. So I love my Clarisonic. I talked about it in my products worth the splurge video. I think that the Clarisonic is a great investment, but this brush head is the Luxe brush head. I didn't save the box that it came in, but it's very, very narrow and very tall compared to the other ones that are much shorter and more dense. And this one I actually got on Black Friday for $10. So I got a super good deal because the brush heads are like $27 regularly. So it was a great deal, and I was hoping that it would work for me. It's meant for aging skin. It is super, super gentle compared to the other brush heads I've tried, but it just didn't do anything for me. I started breaking out when I was using this because I don't feel like I was getting as deep of a clean from it because it was so gentle. And then it's so much more narrow around in diameter. Like, it took a lot more buffing motion, so it took longer to clean the area of the face that normally took less time, if that makes sense, just because the diameter is so much more narrow. So I didn't like that, and also because it's so long, like when you were rotating it on your skin, the water and soap would like flick up all over the place. Like, it would get really messy, and then it'd get in my eyes, and it just, overall, I just did not, there was nothing that I liked about this brush head, and I will never buy this one again. It was really not good, and even though it was $10, it was not worth the money. Another disappointing skincare product. So this one is from First Aid Beauty, and I really like the First Aid Beauty line, so don't get me wrong, with all of these products, I really enjoyed their other products, but these are products that just happen to not work for me. And this one is the Ultra Repair Liquid Recovery Hydrate, Soothe, and Comfort. It is supposed to be like a softener. So basically the whole idea of this is that you're supposed to use it before a serum or moisturizer, and what it does is it helps kind of open up your pores and prepare it to get moisturized so that your skin accepts the moisture better. And I like the concept of it, and actually for those of you who don't know, I work at Sephora, and my regional trainer was talking about this item or this product, and she said that her brother has psoriasis and that he was using this on his psoriasis and then following it up with the moisturizer, and that his psoriasis healed really, really quickly after he started using it. So of course, you know, I have psoriasis really bad. I have it on my scalp, and it seemed like a good applicator for the scalp too, because it has this very, very narrow opening. So I started using this on my scalp. I used it every single day. I know it looks pretty full still, but I did use it every single day for like 2 weeks, because you don't need very much, but I didn't feel like it did anything. I didn't see any added benefits or any added results, and this bottle is $30, so it's really pricey for what you're getting, and I expect results for that kind of a price point, and I just didn't really see anything. So I was a little bit disappointed in this item, and I definitely won't be purchasing it again. I probably will use up what I have in here, but I won't purchase this one again. Okay, so now let's talk about some makeup products. So the first one is from e.l.f. and I own a lot of e.l.f. products and really enjoy their line, but this one, I didn't get it. So this is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Concealer. The consistency of this was so thin, and I ended up feeling like I needed to apply so much to get any coverage from it, but then I literally used this tube up in like maybe 4 applications because I felt like I was like having to pile it on and build it up to get anything from it. It was like so thin and watery. So, and it didn't, as far as I could tell, it didn't tone correct at all. It was actually, I don't know, I just didn't get this product at all. I really didn't understand how this was supposed to work because I didn't feel like it corrected. I didn't feel like it concealed. I just felt like it was like, what am I doing with this product? It's not doing anything. So I was very disappointed with that one. I also have this foundation, and I think I did mention this already to you guys, but I did want to include this in this video. This is a clean color foundation which I got off the Shop Miss A website, and I really love a lot of the clean color products that I've tried, but this foundation burned my skin. Like, I put it on and within 10 seconds my skin was on fire, so I had to immediately wash off all my moisturizer and my serum and everything and start all over, which I hate doing that because it's, you know, a lot of buildup to get to the point where you put your foundation on. and I had to wash everything off because this was just burning my skin. I actually even couldn't put on any makeup that day afterwards because my skin was like irritated. So I don't know if there's just an ingredient in here that I might be allergic to, or I'm not sure, but I would definitely stay away from the foundation. Okay, so another line that I actually really enjoy is the Bite Beauty line, but this particular product did nothing for me. So this is the Bite Line and Define, I think is what it's called. Yeah, the Line and Define. It's supposed to be a lip liner and primer. So it's just a clear, kind of a waxy based lip liner. So you're supposed to be able to line your lips with it to help prevent bleeding, but then also fill it in to make your lipstick stay longer. So I got this with the hopes that, you know, I could use it either underneath a liquid lipstick to add a little bit of moisture, which I tried and it did not work. I also tried using it with just standard lipsticks to help maybe prolong the lipstick. Honestly, I just felt like it didn't do anything. And again, this is a pricey item. I want to say it's like 30, 25, how much is this? Somewhere between $25 and $30, but it didn't do anything at all. I have other lip primers that work way better. The OCC one happens to be my favorite, but this one was just like, again, I felt like I was putting it on and it was doing nothing, so. Another product, this was actually a little bit surprising for me because I actually really like the MAC paint pots, and MAC's Painterly paint pot happens to be one of my favorite eyeshadow bases that I use. But this one in Antique Diamond, I actually picked this up at the CCO, and I was really disappointed because it's very splotchy. Like, it just doesn't go on evenly. Here's a swatch. It's kind of like a metallic silvery, but after just dipping my finger and doing like one slide, you can see it just goes on like very patchy and blotchy. And when you apply it to your eye, it does the same thing. It's just very patchy. It doesn't give you a very smooth finish. And it just, I don't know, it didn't work very well for a base. There's also a lot of glitter in here, so I felt like it was like kind of sheer glitter in some spots, and other places had more pigmentation. It was just very messy and not a very pretty application at all. So I was really disappointed with this one, and even though I got it at the CCO, I think it was still like $12. Okay, the last item that I wanted to share with you guys, this is an eyeshadow palette. This is from Smashbox. This is the Full Exposure palette. And I actually even bought the double exposure. I don't know why, but I already got rid of the double exposure and I hung on to this one hoping I could make myself like it, and I really just don't like it. So this is what it looks like. The shade selection is actually beautiful, and that is why I kept it for so long, thinking, you know, it should work, but the pigmentation is the problem. So I'll show you a couple live swatches real quick. Let me just grab a couple shades. I'll grab a shimmery shade and then one of the matte shades. Well, look at that. They swatch beautifully, actually. I don't know. It's just but then when you try to blend them out, see how it gets all patchy, and some areas like blend away and you can't blend it very good. So it actually swatched a lot better than I expected it to, but when you put it on your eye and use a brush to apply it, it just goes on kind of patchy. You can't blend it very good, and I don't know, it just does not work. And here's the thing, I have so many eyeshadow palettes, I don't need one that is not easy to work with, and this one is not easy to work with. You can make it work, but it's a lot more work to get the results that you're looking for than a lot of the other palettes that I have. And this wasn't an inexpensive palette. So for the price that you're paying for this palette, which is $49, you expect a great quality. I would expect it to perform like my Naked palette or my Lorac Pro palette, and it just doesn't. I mean, I even have some drugstore palettes like my Coastal Scents palettes I feel like are better quality than this. So that was really super disappointing, and again, I did get the double exposure too. I don't know why, what was I thinking? I bought both of them and they just weren't good. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this disappointing products video. If you enjoyed watching it, make sure to click that like button so that I know that you like these videos, and I will make more of them in the future. Like I mentioned, I'm always going through my collection and taking things out that I'm not enjoying. So if you want to see some of these videos more often, let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.